Welcome to 5 Minutes of Momentum. These episodes are a short 5-minute burst of inspiration, motivation, and massive action. If you need that little kick up the butt to get things moving and to inspire you to take massive action, then every single Thursday I'll be sending you through a 5-minute episode to download, digest, and implement to finish your week off strong. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. I was recently on a mastermind call with my beautiful group of women that I support, and one of the themes came up that I got very passionate about speaking to, and it also came up in a couple of coaching sessions for clients. And so I decided that I wanted to record a podcast about it because I feel like this trait, this ability to have this trait is something that you can cultivate, and it's a trait that you can develop. And I believe it's actually one of the most underrated traits of a successful person. And I have heard this in so many different interviews with successful people, from Elon Musk to Richard Branson to Sarah Blakely, like really thinking about next level people who have achieved great things. This one trait allows people to move beyond their limitations. It allows them to move beyond procrastination, hesitation, anything that prevents them from moving forward, their lack of skills or abilities in that space. Like, it allows them to move beyond the block that's preventing them from achieving that next level of success. And that trait is learning to ask for help. It's being willing to be the beginner and being willing to actually be seen as not knowing what you're talking about or not knowing what you're doing. And when you actually embrace this, it actually comes with deconditioning ourselves from the belief systems that we have around asking for help being a weakness. And I know that I was very much conditioned to believe that as a child. Like my parents were very stoic. They never asked for help. And there was this opinion around asking for help seeming weak. And so when we have that negative conditioning around it, it can prevent us from really asking for help when we need it. And I don't mean necessarily like when you're in the depths of the darkness and you really need like emotional and mental health support. Like, I don't mean just there. I mean like in everyday activities within your business. Because if you are preventing yourself from learning something new, preventing yourself from getting help to actually move beyond a barrier, you are preventing your success every step of the way. And so I was talking to a client of mine about this, and I was saying to her, so this week what I want you to practice is when you recognize that you're stuck and you're on a problem that you're working on within your business, you've got 30 minutes to figure it out. And if you don't figure it out within 30 minutes, you've got to ask for help. So you go find someone within the communities that you're in, within this mastermind that you're in, with, asking my help, you've got access to so much help, but you're not utilizing it. And so I said to her, you're going to ask for help. If you get stuck and at the 30-minute mark you haven't figured it out, you're going to go ask for help. And she reported back to me the week after, and she was like, that was the biggest breakthrough I've had in so many years of my life. I realized that I've just been stuck in so many different areas, when really, if you just ask for help, people want to help you. They want to help you. They want to give you the answers, and it allows you to move beyond it so much quicker. And then you spend less time ruminating, less time stuck in it, blaming yourself that you should know this, or it should be better, it should be easier, like all this stuff that keeps us stuck, when really all you could just do is ask for help. Right? Just ask for help. So I honestly believe this is one of those underrated traits that all successful people have, is that they're willing to actually look like they don't know what they're talking about. They're willing to say, hey, I've got no idea what that means. Can you please explain that? They're willing to actually speak to mentors that have come before them and ask them silly questions that they may seem to be silly, but they're like, well, this is actually preventing me from moving forward. So I've got to ask the question. So I want you to ask yourself, where are you getting stuck and where can you ask for help? Because if you're preventing yourself asking for help, then you're most likely preventing your next level of success, because someone else will have the answer. You're not expected to know absolutely everything. And when you do expect yourself to absolutely know absolutely everything, you are playing the lone wolf game. You are sitting there expecting yourself to know absolutely everything and playing it's all on me, putting it all on your shoulders, which is a really bloody heavy weight. So this is honestly one of those things that I've had to work through over the years, because I feel like sometimes it can be hard to ask for help, or it can be hard to seem like you don't know what you're doing, or to feel like you should be further ahead and you're not, and you really need the support. And there's no shame in that, and we've got to release this old conditioning that asking for help is bad or it makes you less than. It doesn't. It actually makes you freaking strong. It makes you a go-getter. It makes you ambitious, because you're not willing to be stuck anymore. You're willing to move beyond that stuckness, ask for help to go to the next thing, because everything in entrepreneurship and in business is challenges. Every step of the way, you're going to come up against challenges, you're going to come up against roadblocks. And if you're getting stuck in them for way too long, you're preventing your next level of growth. So if you just ask for help every step of the way, and this is also came through when I was listening to a speaker at an event I went to earlier in the year, and they were saying stop trying to figure it out all on your own and stop trying to figure out the how, and just ask who. Who do you need? Who has the answers? Who can you look to for the advice? Who can you ask for help from? Because if you're trying to do it all on your own, you're going to take much longer to do it, and it's going to be very lonely and it's going to be very exhausting. So practice asking for help this week. If I can implore you to do this, practice asking for help this week, no matter how silly it looks, no matter how much judgment you think is possibly going to come when it most likely doesn't. Majority of the time, people just want to help. So ask for help, get the support that you need, and move beyond whatever's holding you back.